turn your camera back on.
Hold on. Give me a second, man.
Hold on to what?
Yourself. I don't fucking know.
My titties! Yeah. Oh, fuck, I redlined. Oops. Anyway, that's okay.
That's fine, dude. You can honestly adjust any red barring you want afterwards.
Yeah, afterwards.
Easily.
Yeah, ease. Easy ease.
So what were you saying earlier?
I don't fucking remember. What were we talking about? Candy corn is delicious.
No, it wasn't that. Candy corn is not delicious. Candy corn is disgusting.
Yeah, it is.
Candy corn tastes like fucking plastic. And you know it. We all know it. You guys just want to believe that candy corn actually tastes like something.
Bet, son, it tastes fucking beautiful.
It doesn't, though. It literally tastes like processed sugar and plastic.
I don't give it. Look at
Why? It's just so bad for you. It's just so bad.
So is being bald, but shut up.
No, it isn't. It's great. I get all the vitamin D that I need from the sun. I'm always going to be tan. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah, you want to look like a fucking orange. That's attractive.
I don't... What makes you think that
tan is an orange? Look at Trump. He's tan. He's orange.
That's a different kind of tan.
Still a tan.
That's a spray-on tan. And those tend to be orange. No, it isn't.
Tan's tan.
Real tans just turn you brown.
I remember what we were... No, I just forgot what we were talking about. No, I remember what we were talking about. What time does breakfast start?
Oh.
After 18, because you're out of fucks when you're 18.
It doesn't matter what age you are. Breakfast always ends at around 11 or 12.
No,
and even that isn't like when you stop eating breakfast. Just the normal time for breakfast is somewhere around 11 or 12.
Prior to becoming an adult, it ends at your times that you just stated because parental figures put that there. Once you're 18, you don't fucking care anymore. So that goes out the window.
Yeah, but saying
especially when you go on road trips, it doesn't fucking matter.
Saying that lunch starts at 10 is a ridiculous thing to say.
No, because I will eat a burger at 10 in the morning because
anyone can eat a burger, but it doesn't mean it's lunchtime.
But it is, because that's a lunch food. It's not a breakfast food.
Just because you choose to eat a lunch food earlier in the day doesn't mean that it's actually lunchtime.
But it is. Because like
I could make a steak at 8 in the morning, and it doesn't make it...
No, that doesn't count because a steak is a part of breakfast. Steak and eggs.
It's barely a part of breakfast.
It's a breakfast dish, steak and eggs. You can't eat ice cream in the morning and call it breakfast. That's not how that works.
Yeah, you can.
You don't have a dessert in the morning. Nobody does
can.
That. No, you can't.
You can have a piece of pie for fucking breakfast.
You can, but it's not breakfast anymore once you eat it. No, it's lunch or dinner.
How do you change what a food is once you eat it, depending on the time?
Because that's how society set it up. So blame society. When you go
you can eat whatever you want, but the times for meals are allocated to specific things. From 6 a.m. to 12 is about breakfast time. With the 10 to 12 area being, or 10 to 1, 10 to 1
like
being
brunch. Yeah.
And then you get lunch from noon till about, 6 o'clock? And then 6 o'clock and after is dinner. And then anything after 10 is unhealthy.
No. It's not. Anyway, whatever. That's not how that works.
You're crazy.
You goddamn right I'm fucking crazy. But, wait. Are we doing cold open? Yeah, this was cold open. And now we have dead air. Hold on. Anyway, whatever. I don't have anything to bitch about pre-podcast anymore. So, everyone there, welcome to today's episode of For the Geeks podcast. Today's date is October 2nd, the spooky month. Not spoopy. I fucking hate that word. So, I am your host, Chris Seger, and today we have my awesome other cousin, John Miranda.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah.
Happy October. It's finally the month that everyone dreams of. It's the best month. The month of Halloween.
Yeah.
And for those of you that haven't gone out and done it already, I suggest you go out and watch Hocus Pocus 2. It's fucking awesome. It's so good. I actually liked it a whole lot. If you're not watching it, are you really a spooky kid? That's my real question.
I'm not a spooky kid, and I'm not watching it. So.
Well, you don't count. Okay?
But I do, because I looked at the first one, like just the picture, and I'm like, I'm never going to watch this. It's not appealing to me. So, yeah. I'm not going to watch the second one either. It looks dumb.
That's kind of the point.
I'm not going to watch something because it's dumb.
Did you watch Scary Movie?
Accidentally. I didn't choose to watch it. I didn't choose to watch it. Okay?
And did you choose to watch the second or third ones?
No, actually, I've only seen the third one. Whichever one had Charlie Sheen in, I saw that one. That's the only one I've seen.
You're no fun.
Well, that can be debatable, and it is debatable. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, before I go into my bitch mode, do you have anything to talk about for this week?
I think I'll let you go first.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Let's see. Oh, that's the wrong list. Where's my notes? For my notes, see, first of all, I'm happy our fucking heat wave is over. Like, it's nice. It's nighttime is not 80 degrees anymore. It's a cool 69% outside.
69%.
Degrees, whatever. The fucking Kelvin. Yeah, that's what it is outside. It was 69 degrees last night. I opened my window. The cool air came in, so it was pretty banging. And it's only going to be 80 degrees today, so yeah, the heat wave is over.
We'll see. We'll see in a week.
It's not going to be 100 degrees. 100 degrees is heat wave. That's what it is. It's not going to be 100 degrees in October.
It could be.
Not yet. Maybe like 10 years. Anyway, one thing I find really annoying, okay, is people invading personal space, especially after, the COVID shit. So, like, I get into okay, this isn't Asia. This isn't Japan where you shove people in there. You get into an elevator, and I press my button. Okay? And a person at work came into the elevator too. Instead of asking me, hey, could you press this button for here? And I was standing like within a foot of the buttons on the wall.
Okay.
She reaches over and taps a button. I'm like, the fuck are you doing? Don't reach across like this is a fucking dinner table reaching for the table salt, motherfucker. Ask me, because that's what I do when I get into an elevator and there's someone standing in front of the button wall. I say, hey, could you press number 3, please? Thank you. But no, this motherfucker decides to reach over, press the button, and step back. I'm not even, like, what are you doing? Don't reach over.
Well,
6 feet apart.
To be fair,
don't enter my circle.
To be fair.
What?
I'm not sociable like that person either. So I'll step over and press the button because fuck that. I don't care.
If it was you,
I'm going to step over and press the button because I'm going to do it myself. Why am I going to ask someone else to do it when I can do it perfectly fine? You see what I'm saying?
Because you're reaching over and getting into their personal space. Stay the fuck out of my space. That's why the 6 feet rule is now here.
The 6 feet rule was for during the pandemic. During
it
COVID.
Still applies today. When I'm in line to 7-Eleven, I don't need your homeless ass smelling fucking like ass crack hair fucking breathing down my neck while I'm trying to buy something at the cashier. Step the fuck back before I throw your head through the goddamn window.
You
fucking
know that
A.
Eventually we're just gonna get back to the whole being normal
not with
people
me.
again, right?
I will call people out for getting too close to me. Like, back the fuck up. I don't need your morning breath, fucking barnacle smelling oil spit breath in my neck.
That's how you
back
get
the fuck
stabbed.
up. I'm gonna be the one doing that.
I don't know about that.
Well, I don't care. If I tell someone just to back up, I'm not gonna get stabbed. They're too close. I don't like that. I hated that pre-pandemic too, especially at the grocery store. Like, I hated it. So
Really?
no, the 6 feet thing is gonna be there forever. Yeah, no.
6 feet rule's gonna go away shortly. As soon as everyone's
shortly, it's been a year.
No,
it's been a year since the vaccine came out.
It's been like how many months since we're actually starting to step away from actual pandemic bullshit, away from COVID, like being a major thing. Yeah, here in LA.
No,
okay, for example, I used to work for Lyft, so during pandemic we were required to wear masks when we drive people around, and so were the riders, right? They're supposed to sit in a specific place, which is like on the back seat on the opposite side of the driver. So I guess if you were lucky to have a right-hand drive and you did lift, then they sat on the left of you. But most normal places, it was on the right. And just like 2 weeks ago or something like that, they took away the need to wear masks for riders and drivers.
Oh, good.
So
good.
It's optional. Meaning, and hear my point here, the pandemic part where everything was just terrible is fucking over.
No, I get that. I don't care about the mask thing. I totally agree with the mask thing. They're stupid. I still have to I don't really wear that at work. Only when I'm switching between floors. On my floor, I don't wear it. But point is, the 6 feet thing, that needs to stay forever. I don't like people being in my personal bubble. I don't like people being within 3 feet of me if I don't know who the fuck you are. Back the fuck up, or we're going to have a problem, buddy. I don't give a shit who you think you are.
Are you claustrophobic?
Stay the fuck away. No.
Are you sure?
When it comes to people, I don't like them like that. I've been in tight spaces before. That doesn't matter. If it's people, we have a problem. So that's not claustrophobia.
Man, you would do terribly at concerts.
No, I've been at... That's different, because those people are cool because they like my music. If you are just standing behind me at the store, breathing down my neck, we have a problem. If we're at a concert, liking the same shit, we're like, yeah! Because I go in the mosh pit every time I go to a Killswitch concert, so I don't have a problem with that. I don't. Because those people are cool. I don't fucking give a shit about strangers at fucking 7-Eleven and whatever.
I can't get over your whole personal space thing. It's fucking silly.
It's picky. I can't control it. Like, just do you need to be this close to me? What are you doing?
But
Back
like
up.
your elevator complaint is like, it's just normal. If you're standing that close to the freaking board for the floors, then step back just a little bit. If it bothers you that much.
No, because I don't mind
both
touching
of you
the board.
the fucking strain and stress.
No, because I don't mind pressing the button for the person. That's why I stand
people
there.
don't like asking people for that. That's like
give a
a
shit.
normal thing. We don't like asking people for anything.
If you're at a job where there's people there, you're gonna have to talk to the people there. So fucking talk.
If you
have a job, if you don't like talking to people, you need to work in IT chats and not do voice. Just do typing. Then you don't have to physically talk to anybody. You don't have nothing to worry about. That's the perfect job for those people. Okay, or be like a records keeper. Then you never have to talk to anyone there, or like one person a day or whatever. Blah blah blah. Anyway, that's that rant. I don't like. But then this ties into the whole talking to people thing. I don't like it when people say good morning to me. Just shut the fuck up. Just shut up. When I come into work, don't say good morning. It's not a good morning because I'm there at work. I don't want to be working. This isn't photography where I enjoy that shit. So, personally, I've always hated that phrase, good morning. Like, in person, when we're meeting. If you send it to me, like, in a DM, I don't fucking care. But if I have to see your ass every day, and you just say good morning, and we're working this shitty job, don't talk to me. I don't like talking to people at work anyway.
It's just being polite.
I don't fucking care!
It's being a kind person. Some people don't want to be there. I never want to be there, but somebody tells me good morning, I'm just like, oh, thanks. It isn't really that great, but at least you're being nice about it.
If people say good morning, I'm just like, yep, that's it.
Bro, you can't even, like, suffice a little sup.
Nope, I don't care, because I don't talk to these. I don't like these people. They annoy the shit out of me during the day. You are not getting a good morning back, okay? Especially the coworker who helped me get hired that I've known from high school. I'm not saying good morning to him because he's fucking irritating. And so is the other guy that sits next to him. Yep. Nope. Just that's why I like my current position. I'm at work is I have my own little area, cubicle area away from people. Those people, and I don't have to talk to them for like more than 5 allocated minutes throughout the entire day. It's fantastic. Peace and quiet, listening to podcasts all day long in my ear. That's great.
Wow. That is antisocial as fuck. So when someone actually needs your help, they have to go up to you and touch you.
Yeah, they have to... No, not touch me. They have to ask... They have to talk to me, because I have it in one ear.
Oh, okay. Never mind. The way you said it made it sound like you had it in both, and I was just like, damn, I hate that shit.
That would be great, but you can't do that because people have to talk to you.
When people have both earphones in and you're trying to get their attention, they're just not listening, and they have their music or whatever they're listening to. I don't know. Maybe they're listening to the pagan sermons of a cultures. I don't know. All I know is people just don't answer you, and it bothers the shit out of me. It's like stop signs.
There's this guy out. Well, the guy I was talking about that stood next to the guy that hired me. Mm-hmm. He always has an AirPod in his ear, and I have to like yell and be like, "Hey, Ernie!" He's like, "Huh? What?" Like, this fucker has worse hearing than an old man with one foot in the grave. Like, holy shit! And it's just in it's just in one ear. You have to scream for this idiot to fucking hear you. So yeah, no, I totally understand what you mean. I always keep one ear open, and that ear open is always directed towards the flow of traffic in terms of whoever would enter my room. So because my door is on the left side of me, I have an earpiece in my right ear. So the left ear is open. That way I can hear whoever the fuck's coming in. So yeah, that's that whole bit about that. What else is rantable? Oh, bathroom spray.
You said you had something specific to talk about. I got something to talk about, but I don't know how long it'll run.
These aren't, well, we've only been doing this for like 15 minutes, so we're good.
Going to be
bathroom spray etiquette.
What?
Bathroom spray etiquette. So when you go to work, okay, at my work, listen, motherfucker, we have a female bathroom, unisex bathroom. Okay, so it's already bad enough that the guys have to have one bathroom and the girls get two. That's already annoying as fuck. Because a lot of the time, half of them will just use ours. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? But anywho, I hate it when I go in the bathroom and it smells like fucking shit. Like, well, if you're going to be on my floor working with people and you're a dude, spray the fucking bathroom, you fucking filthy animal. I don't want to smell your shit down the goddamn hallway because you're fucking homeless. You can't take care of yourself. Like, do you not use bathroom spray at home?
No.
For some reason, you like smelling your own shit? You're fucking nasty. I don't even do that
vents. Here. We have circulation.
Yeah, you know how long that takes to get out of the bathroom?
That's also why you... This is a really gross topic, but this is why you flush when you drop the first load. You don't let it sit there.
No, but these guys don't do that. They'll sit in... Like, most people, for whatever fucking reason, they'll sit on the toilet for, like, this ties into another part of the rant, another part. You'll sit on the toilet for, like, 20 minutes on your phone, then I can hear you down the fucking hallway listening to fucking YouTube videos. Get the fuck off the toilet, because I need to take a shit. This isn't your fucking house, asshole. You don't need to take a 20-minute shit. I don't care if you have IBS. Go to a different floor, for fuck's sake. There's bathrooms everywhere. Get the fuck out of here.
Why don't you go to a different floor if you need to go so bad?
No, I don't want to do that.
Oh, my God. You're not willing to take your own advice on that. No, come on, you're making your life difficult that way.
I don't like seeing these other people. But the main point of this...
Who cares? Just go by and be like, the only reason I'm on this floor is to take a shit. Bye.
The main point of this is they don't spray the bathroom. And it just smells like ass by the time I fucking go in there. There's 4 dudes, other dudes, that do this on my floor. And it's fucking disgusting. So I have to go buy Febreze because I want to walk in there and I'm spray it so I don't fucking die of their nasty asshole smell in the bathroom. It's fucking disgusting. The hell is wrong with people?
What is this? One year I was working at the UPS store. This person brought us this bathroom spray thing. I can't remember what it's called. Poopery or something? Poopery? Yeah. Why don't you get that?
No. Because, no. You're missing the point. If I walk in, it doesn't work. It only works when you're doing it. Febreze works to clear the fucking air as I'm walking into the bathroom. No, I'll use Poopery at home. No, Poopery is for the person taking the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not buying a product so other people can use it. I'm buying a product so I can use it. So when I go to the bathroom, I will mask my spray. Other people should do that, but they don't. They just take a shit and they leave. They don't have a product. That's the problem. If the company's not going to do it, you have to do it yourself. So I buy a bottle of Febreze. I walk in the bathroom. Now it doesn't smell like ass. I take my shit, spray again. Now no one's going to smell my asshole.
But you could just get the Poopery and bite the bullet and let other people use it, and then
no, I'm not letting people use my. I paid for it. Why the fuck would I let them use it? It's my money. If other people are going to use it, the company should fucking buy it for them. The hell?
I mean, you're not wrong, but you're being obstinate.
Obstinate? Are you sure that's the right word, or obnoxious?
I'm pretty sure. Let's find out. Here we go.
Yeah, what does that word mean? Obstinate.
Stubbornly refusing to change one's opinion or chosen course of action. Yep, that's you.
Fair enough. Fuck off.
Fucking first words explained you.
I don't give a shit. But again, I shouldn't have to spend money to fix other people's issues. That's what I'm getting to here. So I shouldn't spend $5 for Poopery or the off-brand one for like $6 for Poopery, just so other people's asses don't stink, because I'm pretty sure they won't fucking use it anyway. That's why I remember one time in college, I had a roommate who I put bathroom spray in there, and the bathroom was at the front of the dorm, and we were located at the back of the dorm, so the airflow would come in to where we were sitting and sleeping. So whenever he took a shit, I could smell it from down the hallway, and he wouldn't use the spray. I had to make a sign on the door so he would spray the bathroom, because I don't want to smell his shit, because I lived with him, and I didn't want to approach him directly about it, because that's awkward as fuck.
Oh my God.
Other people's poop.
You know how easy it is to talk to roommates about stuff? It's super
I'm not going to be like,
easy.
hey, could you spray the bathroom when you take a shit? Thank you.
Yeah,
this guy was awkward.
This is the easiest answer.
It is, but this guy was awkward, so I wasn't going to do that. And I didn't, but I left the sign there, and he sprayed, and bada bing.
Did you ever say
Problem
please?
Solved. No.
Oh my God.
I don't really talk to him. He was weird. Again, he was...
So? Maybe he was weird because you didn't talk to him. And he thought you were weird.
Anyway, the point is, spray the fucking bathroom when you're at a workplace and it's an office space setting. That way other people can't smell your fucking asshole. If it's a different place setting, like blue collar shit, it doesn't fucking matter. The whole place stinks anyway.
I don't know about that one.
I'm not going to bring Febreze to a bathroom that has like 50 stalls just so I can make it smell better. That's fucking weird. I'd rather it's whatever at that point.
It's so particular. It's like,
it is.
Might as well just bring it if you're going to use it. Or might as well use it if you're going to get it.
No. That's only office setting. Office setting. Because you'll go in and out of the same building and there's people there.
Speaking of office settings.
Yeah, go. Now you can.
This fucking... So, during the week, at not just one of my jobs, but both of my jobs, I had the super misfortune of people planning things, people who should have been planning things for maybe on the weekend, maybe at a time when people weren't using stuff in their office. But no, they decided to do it that week, and they decided to spring it on us accidentally. So, I think I can talk about this outside of work. I don't know.
If you just don't name names, and then you'll be fine.
So we use this program at work, or at my actual job, where we load up the containers on planes, and it's a program we need to have access for at like a regional and district level. So not everyone does, because some people's bosses decide that maybe working with just district access is fine, but for the majority of it, I want to say, a lot of us have region access, so we can access anything in our region, basically anything on the West Coast. Everything from freaking, what is that place up north? Seattle? Everything from Washington all the way down to like halfway through Texas, basically.
Place up north.
And so they were supposed to redo districting. They gave us a brand new district or something. Some dumb shit. I don't understand why, but the powers that be thought it was smart. Anyways, they redistrict everything, and they take away all of our access, basically, because we get put into a new district. So we lose all of our access. We can't access anything, and it's just this big pain in the ass that happens right in the middle of the fucking week. Like, I understand if you plan something like this, and you plan it out right, and you do it on a time when there's no flights. But the fact that you did it right in the middle of the week when all of us have to do our work still was just mildly infuriating. Because not just me, like everyone. I was working at a different gateway this week. And even those people were like, oh, hey, can you help us? We need to send this here. We need to do this, do that. And I was like, I went on and I was like, oh, looks like I don't have access either. Sorry. So everyone in the freaking region just couldn't do the things that they were supposed to do. And people were like, oh, well, things are going to depart late. This and that is going to happen. And we were like, yeah, it is. There's nothing we can do about it. I don't know what you fucking expect.
Oh, well.
And then the same kind of thing happened at my other job, where there's this dude that's in charge of planning all of the special, what do they call it? They gave him a special title because special. Yeah. Anyways, he's supposed to be managing and overseeing the renovations? I guess they're renovations. And the contractors keep telling him they're going to do something a certain day, and then they decide to do it earlier before anyone knows. And so on, what was it? I think the same day, I think it was Wednesday, I left work, and I was like, okay, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'll come in on Thursday and just do the stuff I'm supposed to normally do. Came in on Thursday, and they just wrecked the cubicles in the center of the room. All fucked up. And everything's unplugged. All of the Ethernet cables, power lines. They jammed the... You know how like some places have like a pole that runs the cables from the roof down?
Yeah, I have that.
They... Somehow, the people who were working on it jammed that through the roof and broke 2 of the tiling things in the roof. And all of the shit is just laid out all over the fucking floor. Each of the individual offices on the sides have like all their stuff pushed into the center, so the floor's been redone, but everything's just a fucking mess. Everyone walked in that morning. I got in at 7. I looked around and I was just like, how am I supposed to clock in? What am I doing? I came here to let the printer guy in. He's in here. He's working. But now what do I do? So I had to ask the HR. Oh no, this happened on Friday, Thursday and Friday. And I had to ask the HR lady. I was like, hey, can you fix my time card? Because I wasn't able to fucking do it. I didn't get to sign in. We didn't get anything set up in that office until like 9:30. And by that time, everything was already in full swing. And it was just a mess. And then people on the third floor were also just like, oh, let's plan to do this thing, to move stuff around. They keep changing their minds and keep changing their fucking time schedules. So me trying to do it by the time schedule that they tell me, I'm waiting there, I'm sitting, I'm like, nobody called me. Nobody said anything. Mm-hmm. Guess they're busy. I text them, and they're like, oh, can we, are you still going to do it today? I'm like, well, I've been waiting for you to tell me you guys are ready to move your stuff. And then they're like, oh, can we do it Monday? And I was just like, sure, Monday, whatever. And then not even more than like 10 minutes later, some dude comes in that runs the offices upstairs. He's like, oh yeah, we need to take out all their computers and all their stuff and move it to the side because they're going to do the flooring on the 3rd floor this weekend. And I was just like, you son of a bitch. I can't believe you guys used us as the fucking guinea pig for that. You guys suck ass. Everybody was just like ready for it on the 3rd floor. They like got all their, because IT has to go up there and touch the computers. They got all their stuff unplugged and put neatly into places. Our stuff got thrown to the fucking cosmic winds, put into like every other office. I had to go around and piece things together like I was playing a jigsaw puzzle. It was fucking nightmarish.
God damn.
People
you couldn't submit like a report to your supervisor about it?
My supervisor came in, looked, and we were just like, this is fucking bullshit. They should have just told us to work from home.
Should have whooped their asses. Fucking A.
Couldn't do anything. They complained to the contractors and all that, and then nothing. So
you get one star, Yelp fuckers.
I fucking guarantee you on Monday morning that everything on the 3rd floor is going to be fine. It's going to be all good. No one's going to have a complaint. Everything's going to be perfectly fine. As opposed to everyone on the 2nd floor where we had to like look around and be like, where'd all the computers go? Where are all the chairs? Why is this?
Jesus.
It was a mess. It just sucked.
Sounds like a mess.
Yeah. What can you do? I hate it when people don't stick to the schedule they tell you. I totally understand. Planning something and then having it not go through at all. I understand delays because that's literally like the biggest thing about my industry. It's something we don't like, but it's something that's inevitable at the end of the day. Delays happen. You can't stop forces of nature from doing things to make things late.
No, yeah.
Things stop. Things take time to progress, and it happens. So delays, I don't mind. But it's when things are planned and then people, for whatever reason, just are like, nope. And then it's like a big old pet peeve, and I'm just like, really? You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah. No, I totally get that with scheduling and whatever. I hate that too. When you plan something and it's like, oh, well, that's not happening. That's not happening. Like the podcast. It didn't happen. Yeah. But hey, I mean, we're doing it now.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, delays are fine. Reschedules suck ass.
Yeah.
I would rather get it done and have it be done than to sit there and have things prepared and then just be like, damn it, man. Couldn't do it.
Yeah. No, I totally get that.
And I think the most difficult about scheduling, especially with this stuff specifically, is that we don't get paid to do this. We do this for our own, benefit. Or I don't even want to say benefit. We do this for our own pleasure, our own leisure.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, of course I'm not going to waste my time doing something that's not going to make me money that gets me to pay my rent or gets me to pay for the things that I have to pay for. But it's something I would want to be able to do that. And to be able to do it, it requires sacrifice, which sucks ass. But, doing this is something that I just like doing. It's fun. It gives me something interesting to do at the end of the day where it can be like, oh, well, if you like this kind of thing, just go listen to me talk and babble about some dumb shit for an hour. If you're bored, it helps. It
shit is awesome.
It definitely makes things a little bit more light in subject.
Light. I have a light.
Oh, you know what I mean by light.
Yeah, no, I get it. No, when you were talking about contracting, that actually pulled a memory from my head. So you remember my friend Boss, right?
Yeah, of course.
So when we were looking at our last apartment when we lived together, they were like the landlady. She's like, "Oh, we're renovating this," and we're like, "Okay, we're walking around." They didn't finish renovating. It just looked like shit, and we ended up living there for 3 years. But
sounds about
when
right.
we moved in, a week went by, and a week went by, and we were cleaning out the cupboards because the contractors who were putting in the new cabinets in the kitchen, they left shit in there. So we're just like, okay, great. Now we have to throw all this away, including backpacks full of power tools. We threw those away, and then the contractor came back and he's like, "Hey, do you know if this was like a ghetto contractor, like a guy who lived in his trailer down the street because the landlady could get a good price off of him?" But
why did you throw it away?
Because it should. By the time a person moves, this is Boss's logic. By the time we moved in there, that's our fucking place. Get your shit out of here before the tenant moves in. You can't sell a house and then have stuff the new owner needs to fix by the time they get in there. Everything should be good to go once we're given the keys, and that wasn't the problem. That wasn't the case. So we waited about a week. We're like, "Are they going to come back for the backpacks?" And Boss is like, "No." He didn't tell me, but he threw them away. And then the guy came back and he's like, "Have you seen our power tools and whatnot?" And I'm like, I lied to him. I'm like, "No, I haven't." And I asked Boss, like, "What happened?" He's like, "Yeah, I threw them away." Like, they shouldn't fucking be in there by the time we move in. And I agree. Get your shit out of there before a new tenant moves in. That's what the memory brought up. It was funny though.
I have something to say about that, but I just wanted to make sure that you notice that I keep sinking every few seconds.
Sinking?
Yeah.
What do you mean sinking?
Like, I'm literally just getting shorter. My chair keeps auto.
Oh, you're sinking. Are you trying to match my height? What
no,
the fuck?
I'm not doing anything.
Bro, you need either you're too heavy or you need a new chair.
I think I need a new chair. I've had this chair for a while. Hold on. Maybe.
How long is a while?
A few years.
Yeah, okay, you need a new chair.
Oh, it's starting to give out.
You need an office chair, not a gaming chair.
No, fuck that. Office chairs are not comfortable at all.
Are you kidding? This fucking shit $200 chair that I'm sitting on, one of the best chairs I've ever bought. It's fantastic. Gaming chairs are uncomfortable because they're fucking pleather. I hate leather and I hate pleather. It's too hot.
Well, then it becomes a preferential thing. I like that. I like that feeling. It's nice. It stays cold, but then it also, I guess, gets hot.
It gets hot.
But it feels
because
great.
Of human contact. Nah.
I can adjust it all the time if I want to sit up, if I want to lay down, if I want to like lay out. I can do that with this one.
When I had...
Can you put out a footrest?
No.
Exactly.
I have a footrest built into my desk that I put there. The fuck?
But you lay down in your chair?
I have a bed for that. It's right over there.
But what if you don't want to lay in your bed? What if you want to lay into the...
No, I don't do that.
There we go.
I just lay in my bed. But,
missing out, man. Missing out on life. You're missing out on sponsorships.
I missed out on Dream State, and I wish I could have gone to that. Damn.
I'm pretty sure daily tickets are still available.
Man, I'm poor. I can't afford that shit. The fuck?
How?
Because it's not my priority to go there. It could be next year, but...
No, I mean, how are you poor?
Because I'm always poor.
How?
Because I'm poor.
That doesn't even make sense.
I make dollars, not cents. But I'm still poor on the dollars.
Well, apparently if you're poor, you're making sense.
No, but that's besides the point. I have more shit to bitch about.
Oh my god. This is just going to be fucking like the anger corner or something. It's like the pity party.
It is!
It's not even going to be a podcast anymore. It's just a pity party.
You said this would be okay for the content, so we're fucking doing that. But look, all right,
I wonder how many weeks it'll go on. I'm going to count it in the episode titles. Week
I have a lot to complain about.
235 of Sniffles bitching.
I hate people.
I don't like people either. I have special people that I like, but I typically don't like people, but I don't have anything to bitch about them.
If you're in a work environment, okay, I should send it. Actually, you know what? I should send this picture to you right now on Instagram because I'm going to upload this to the video.
I'm going to post it in the background.
Yeah, you could do that. Hold on. So I work on a floor with like 30-some people, right?
Yeah.
This is what the fucking fridge looks like. Unacceptable. You shouldn't, whenever you throw it up, you shouldn't have fucking lunch pails in the fridge. They are already insulated. I have nowhere to put my fucking food because there's so much shit in there. You just put the food in there. You don't need the whole fucking lunch bag in the goddamn fridge. That's stupid as hell.
Maybe you guys... Why didn't you just send it to me on Discord? It would have been so much easier.
Shut the fuck up, because I forgot. Okay, whatever. I'll send it I'll put it on Discord. Whatever. What the fuck is your name? Scrub Boy. Okay.
Sounds about right. Let's see. So, in
regards
regards to the lunch pails, I don't know, because I don't even fucking use them. I just throw shit in a plastic bag and put it inside.
That's what I do. It's simple.
Mean, some people like it. Right? Patty, she uses lunch pails.
Like, I understand people have a lot of shit that they want to eat at work because they have, their diets or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's already insulated. Get it out the fucking fridge. Especially when there's like 30 fucking people there. Because, again, I have nowhere to put my food. Where the fuck am I going to refrigerate my shit?
Maybe
that's not courteous at all.
Maybe the problem
on the floor.
Maybe the problem isn't the people, but your job. Maybe they need to buy a bigger fridge. If you know you've got that many people, you should be prepared for that many people.
We actually have a mini fridge right next to it, but
mini fridges don't count
for other stuff. Yes, they do. It's still a fridge.
You need a big fridge, an actual fridge.
I don't know what I've never seen like a room size fridge.
Yeah. Like a freezer, a walk-in fridge.
That's not necessary. That's for like 100 people. The fuck?
No, but regular fucking fridge, like a double-door fridge.
No. Because even at my blue-collar job, they didn't have a fridge. Like, you just have an insulated lunchbox and you just keep that with you and you fill it with ice or whatever, and all your food are in separate plastic bags, and you just have ice. That way it's cold all day. Yeah, I did that.
People don't know that.
No, because they're stupid. So that's what I'm complaining about, because they don't think, oh, hey, maybe other people need to put their food in here. No, I'm just going to shove my whole fucking lunch bag here in the goddamn fridge, because I'm an asshole.
Oops.
Fucking A.
First come,
it isn't
first
until,
serve.
like, I know, but it's not until, like, Thursday, Friday that the fridge is lighter, because that's when people are feeling special, and they're like, okay, I'm going to order lunch today from Postmates or whatever, so I'm not going to crowd the fridge. Because that's exactly what they fucking do. But yeah, that's... What?
No, I forgot that the video is hooked into my Discord, so if anyone gets a free Game Pass code, congratulations, you won.
Ah, Christ. Okay, well, that's actually all the bitching stuff I have for this week.
Wow, you said you had more.
That was more.
Well, you know what? Since Gamecast might not record today, we might as well talk about other stuff too.
I really like Days Gone. It's a fun fucking game. You should play it.
Everyone that I have heard play it tells me the same thing, and I don't know, it just never interested me.
It's a different kind of zombie game. It's not like, because it's not like
how
Left 4 Dead.
That different?
Okay, so without spoiling any of the story, you're a dude on a bike. You got to go around, fucking Oregon doing quests for different survivor camps.
Different survivor camps. Got it.
Each survivor camp has like a different reward system. So like you get different credits depending on how many bounties you turn in or complete or whatever per camp. So you may have 1,000 credits here and only 100 credits in this camp. So to get, you get different missions and stuff. So like the first camp, it gives you like basic weapons. Second camp, better weapons, better upgrades to your motorcycle, blah blah blah. So that's already interesting. It's open world, free roam. You can do whatever you want.
I guess that part's cool.
It's different because I know some zombie games, they have like durability things. So like when you have a melee, your basic melee weapon is a knife. That thing is weak as fuck, even if you get perks. So you have to craft a melee weapon. When the durability goes down, you need to repair it. Otherwise it breaks and you can't fix it. You have to go find another melee weapon. So, and you can't go in there and do Seger mode, which is just fucking spray and pray everything. When there's zombies around, or freakers as you call it, you have to be careful and pay attention to your surroundings. There could be wolves that were bitten by them that'll come after you, or even a bear that was bitten by them and it'll come after you because you're not paying attention to your fucking surroundings. And the element of surprise is huge. You'll be driving your motorcycle.
Okay.
Either zombies will be there, or there'll be scavengers, or there'll be this group called the Rippers, which are like this religious cult they're basically like evil skinheads or whatever.
Okay.
And they're trying to convert people to their religion. They'll fucking skin you alive or whatever and do that kind of shit. So they'll also come out of nowhere and just fucking ambush you. But the real scary thing are the hordes. This is like a group of 100 zombies that just move together as a wave that you need to sneak the fuck around. If you start to kill them, they're going to rush you and kill you. See, and no, you can't kill them all either.
The horde part is the one that, me.
Why is that,
I don't know. It just it didn't seem that all that exciting. It seemed too freaking World War Z. Not the video game World War Z, the movie.
Never saw it.
Really? You haven't seen World War Z? Jesus Christ, man. Open up your doors.
I'm not really a zombie person. But
Why?
This game's cool. Because I never got into zombies. I tried watching The Walking Dead. I stopped before the end of season 5, and I don't regret it.
The Walking Dead is about survival?
I know. Yeah.
I guess you could say. Yeah.
All zombie scenarios are about survival.
Yeah, but The Walking Dead specifically is about, like, hardcore survival.
No, I know. It's about surviving against other humans that are trying to kill you because you're not going by their way of life.
Yeah.
But that's not the case here in Days Gone, because the camps all have a treaty. They're like, I don't like this person, but they're not going to go send a squad to go kill them like in The Walking Dead. They're just like, fuck them. That's it.
That some people might argue that that's less realistic.
Trying to kill other humans? No, I know that.
Because yes, The Walking Dead, but there's also games like The Last of Us that do the same kind of story. Like everything you explained right now sounded like The Last of Us 2, minus open world experience.
Yeah, I was going to say there's no open world experience,
and it's much more tailored.
Yes, it's more cinematic in that game than it is. But I don't know. I really like. I played the first Last of Us. I liked it. That one was an interesting story. This one, I don't know. I also love Sam Witwer. He's a great actor. He always knows how to really bring his characters to life. He did a good job in Battlestar Galactica. Great job in Force Unleashed 1 and 2, even though the stories were whack. And he did a good job in Days Gone. So, I like That's a little biased towards the actor because I like him.
Speaking of Force Unleashed, have you been watching Andor?
No, I haven't started yet, so shut the fuck up.
Apparently there was a Easter egg reference to Force Unleashed.
See, is he not? Can he not listen? He's not. I told him to shut up. He's not. Are you done?
Yeah.
Nod if you're done. Nod. Okay. Do you not know how to nod? Okay, shut the fuck up.
I wasn't going to say what it was because I don't know what it is.
You shouldn't have said that. Period.
I don't know what it is.
You shouldn't have said that.
All I know is there's an Easter egg, so there's something for you to watch for.
That's like saying, there's a Sailor Moon sequence in fucking Rick and Morty in the next episode tonight.
Is there really?
Shut the fuck up. Yeah.
Is there really?
Oh, I don't know. Why don't you check the fucking media?
Well, I'll just go watch it if that's the case. That sounds fucking cool.
Yeah, exactly. It does, but be quiet.
It's exciting. It's something to get you hyped up for it.
No, I'd rather, when it comes to Star Wars, I don't want any spoiler.
It's an Easter egg. It doesn't even... I
don't give a shit. It's still spoiled because it's canon.
It is not canon. It's just an Easter egg.
An Easter egg still makes it canon.
Easter egg doesn't make it canon. Easter egg doesn't make it
canon. If you saw Donald Trump in Star Wars, that means he's in Star Wars.
No. It's just like a little... I don't know what it is, but from what I can infer from what I've seen, it's just an Easter egg of, like, a reference to the Force Unleashed. It's not... how do I put this?
The Easter egg of
it's not the
George Lucas's kid in Episode 3. That means his kid is canon in Star Wars because he's in the movie. So if they're there, if the reference is there, it's canon.
I don't know. That one's what do you call it? That's picking straws. You're being really nitpicky about that. I don't know if Easter eggs can technically be considered canon references.
I'm pretty sure they are.
Let
us know in the comments if anyone watches this.
If anyone watches this. No one ever gets this far.
No, they don't. They'll just listen to it. They don't go to the video.
Yeah, exactly. And that's fine.
Which we appreciate.
There's nothing to watch in the video. It's just two guys sitting here in a box.
It is. But, I mean, I do little edits, here and there, bada bing.
Yeah, but, we need content for people to want to watch these things.
But this is content because you're seeing our reactions.
No, I meant the smaller contents.
Oh, like your wiener. Yeah.
Hey, man. 2 inches is enough. That's all I'm going to say. Anyways.
All right. That's okay. Yep.
The point being that having more content that's more video worthy makes people watch these more because then they're just like, I just want to watch it. I don't know. Some people are weird too. They just want to watch podcasts.
I do that. I watch the Pete and Sebastian Show podcast because I like seeing their physical reactions to what they're talking about because they're doing stuff on camera that you can't see because you're listening to the podcast. There'll be moments where they're like, oh, hey, listener, this is what the other guy's doing, and we have to explain it. It's like, just fucking watch the video.
To be fair, if you're expressive enough in your voice, you don't need to see the physical manifestations of the things you do.
But you do.
That way, because if people know how you talk, they'll know what you're doing. Like, the way you say something, they'll know that, he's doing this stupid fucking hand thing with himself. He's just going, yeah.
No, I don't.
Or he's going, yeah.
What the fuck is this? Stop. For the listeners, he's doing the Italian hand sign. I don't know what the fuck it's called. When you clasp your fingers together. That's stupid shit.
It's a chef's kiss.
That's different. Okay, that's not Italian. That's from.
Are you sure?
Emperor's New Groove. Yeah.
Are you sure chef's kiss is not an Italian thing? Because I don't know.
Nah, I think that's more a French thing. Chef's kiss.
Let's see.
Where?
Too late. You're too slow.
Where does it originate?
It's Italian, you motherfucker.
Like, wrong.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
But see, I don't have a problem with that thing. I don't have any problem with the chef's kiss thing because it's not like overused or whatever.
I mean, if you think about it, the Italian hand thing is just basically the American hand thing. We just use our
American hand thing. We don't have an American.
You shake
hand
your
thing.
fist at somebody.
No, I punch somebody. That's different.
No, you don't. You would not just punch somebody.
I will punch you.
Yeah, that's me. I'm talking about a random ass person.
No, I'd love to, but then I'd get, arrested, so I can't do that.
You wouldn't get arrested.
Shake my fist What is this, the 50s? Yeah!
Hey, but I mean, that's like a staple of, like, American culture.
Not
when
anymore.
you think about it, people are just like, to the moon.
No, it's more like this. This. That's more.
I mean, I guess. You do that to
Because in
people
Britain,
in other countries.
this is different.
Yeah, other countries take that differently.
Yeah, in the butt.
I don't think so. Anyways,
Probably.
Since we're on the topic of Star Wars, what do you think about Disney's new plans for Star Wars games?
I don't know anything about it.
Oh my god. You had a whole week to go look and read up on it. Come on.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I had
you
like
did.
2 days, and I told you I wasn't doing that part of the research and podcast.
Oh my god. Anyways, Star Wars is basically going to have a new game every 6 months. Something like that.
I'm cool with
Disney
that.
wants to put out 2 Star Wars games a year.
I'm cool with that because I want to see more, because we don't have enough. At least enough in terms of quality. The last one that was quality was Fallen Order. That was fantastic. Okay, what happened? What was the last Star Wars game? Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. My brain
Fix.
thought... I don't know why my brain thought that was a different game. I was like...
Sorry, correction. Skywalker Saga was the last good one. Then Fallen Order was before that. And then after all the fixes, Battlefront 2 was good.
I would argue that you were correct in saying Fallen Order was the last good one.
No, the Skywalker Saga for Lego, that one was awesome.
That's a Lego game. Like,
but it's still Star Wars.
Lego games are fun, but it just, I don't know. They never, they either stand out really, really well, or they don't stand out at all.
Well, the Skywalker Saga stands out really well. It's fucking Unreal Engine 4 now compared to the old shit that, I played. I played the first one, and I'm like, the comparison is ridiculous. Like, you go into fucking space battles in this Skywalker Saga. It's fucking crazy. The detail's insane. It's the most successful Lego game they've had.
No.
So,
I don't
pretty
think
sure
so.
it is. Shut up.
Anyway. I will guarantee you that Marvel Superheroes is better.
Hey, shut up. No, it's not. But anyway, now
are we saying this from a personal standpoint or an actual standpoint?
We're saying this from the fact that the last games from Star Wars were very few and far between in terms of like releases. Like, you have Assassin's Creed that releases
once
yearly,
every other year.
Yeah, every other year, and now before that it was every year, but it was still content.
Yeah.
Before, what happened before Battlefront? Nothing. We didn't have anything between we had nothing severe between The Force Unleashed 2 and Battlefront 1, at least as far as I can remember. There was nothing there. We were missing a lot because it wasn't really marketable anymore at that point because it went stale. And then we have the sequels come out and all this other shit, and it's like, oh, Star Wars is now popular again, super popular again. So I would love to see more because I want to see more stories. And plus, they're all going to be canon now because Disney has a hand in it.
Yeah.
So Fallen Order is canon,
but
the sequel's going to be canon.
I don't think things need to necessarily be canon in this medium.
I do.
To be enjoyable.
I do. Because...
Why, though?
Because people will care about it more. Because they're... whenever I bring up Knights of the Old Republic or the Old Republic to people are like, I don't know what that is. I'm like, is it part of the big, does it have anything to do with Disney? No, it doesn't, because they don't have anything. So they're like, they don't care about it. They don't care to go research it like I do. People are more inclined to watch the Clone Wars because it's tied into the main storyline, which everyone should watch the Clone Wars because that has some of the best Star Wars writing ever, especially the last 4 episodes. But that's what I mean. Like, once you pipe in Knights of the Old Republic, everyone's going to be like, ooh, okay, so this has nothing to do with the Skywalker saga. This takes place, 3,500 years in the past, and it's important. It explains what happened to all these Jedi and Sith and why there's only 3, why there's only 2 or 1 nowadays. So people might wonder because it gets referenced to in the main storylines, the Old Republic or years ago, blah blah blah. People want to know about that, but they can't know because it's not canon. So all that other information is just it doesn't fucking matter. Whereas when you go to Lord of the Rings, all the books are canon because he wrote all that. None of that is fake. Like Unfinished Tales, that's canon. The fucking the The Silmarillion, that's canon, even though there's no movies on that or TV shows. And then all the other books that I can't name off the top of my head, that's all canon because he wrote it, and it's not made by separate authors like Star Wars.
Yeah.
So there are good stories that the side authors make, like Drew Karpyshyn. He's a great author. Fucking did the Bane trilogy. That needs to be fucking canon. We need either a game or a movie or something about that because that had a great story.
I'm sure we will.
And well, I don't know because Disney has to pander to people wanting a hero, and Dessel, aka Darth Bane, is not a hero. He's a bad guy.
I don't think that's necessarily true anymore. I think back in the day, yes, Star Wars, Disney, whoever, anybody had to pander to having stories based around the hero. But as we've seen with the success of things like Andor or with Rogue One, people want stories that are not contained to just heroes. You can have an anti-hero. You can have a darker setting for these things, and people will love it. The Mandalorian, yeah, he may be a hero, but he's still a Mandalorian.
Darth Bane is not a hero, though. He's a villain. The bad guy. He's a villain killing other villains to be more of a villain.
Yeah.
So trying to sell that as Disney is going to be a far fucking reach to people. A very far reach to people.
I know they just did something.
Because then people are going to idolize Darth Bane, which I already do. But, that's still a hard sell for people, especially kids, to be like, oh, why should I care about the Sith? More people care about fucking Luke Skywalker than they do fucking Darth Vader. But even though Vader's the most popular one.
Look at... I don't know if you watch Marvel movies or not, but...
I do.
The Doctor Strange movie, the most recent one, the Multiverse of Madness, that shit was mad dark.
It was dark, but he's not still about a hero. He's a hero.
But
yeah,
I think that specific story shows that Disney is willing to step in a direction where things take a much darker turn, a much harder turn. There were things that happened in that movie, no spoilers, that 10 years ago you would have never thought you'd see in a Disney movie.
No,
20 years ago, you never thought. Since its inception, you would have never thought you would have seen something like that in a Disney movie.
Yeah.
So I think we're moving in a direction more now where they're getting more comfortable telling these dark tales, these anti-heroes, these villains, etc., etc. Because without saying spoilers, let's face it, there was a definite villain in Multiverse of Madness. There was a definite fucking villain. And it wasn't,
But, so when it comes to Star Wars, okay, Darth Vader's chance to shine, it's just a couple minutes. It's not like a whole fucking movie is about him being evil and shit. So doing that with the Sith, taking a guy, everyone already knows the Sith are bad. Why are they bad? Because they'll do anything to create peace and power versus the Jedi who would rather do it through diplomatic and peaceful means.
Yeah.
So the Sith, making a movie designed or a TV series designed around a villain who wants to create peace by hurting people, that's not going to be a good sell for Disney. Because at least in Andor or even Rogue One, they're the underdogs. Darth Bane is not an underdog. Darth Bane was
a total underdog.
No, he wasn't. Academy, he was a guy. He was not. He was a prodigy. He was perfect at everything he did at lightsaber combat and force powers. There was nothing. He wasn't really an underdog. Underdog is more like, oh, surprise, he's awesome. And it's like, no, holy shit, this guy's a fucking he was born awesome. And at the end of the story, the first book, he fucking tricks the entire Sith organization, the Brotherhood of Darkness, as well as the Jedi on the planet, to kill themselves in one giant explosion. And then he survived. Okay, they're probably not going to allow that to some degree. The shit that he does.
In Rogue One, they allowed people to suicide bomb a fucking planet.
Yeah, but for a good cause. This isn't for good. This is to be more evil, so he can become a Darth and be the first Darth in thousands of years and get rid of this weak Brotherhood of Darkness and reshape it based on the teachings of Darth Revan's holocron that he studied.
Just as a recap,
yeah,
was it a few years ago now? Or maybe 2 years ago or so. I don't remember. the guys who did the Game of Thrones series were on paper set to make a trilogy series of movies for Star Wars. And a lot of people speculated that it would be the Darth Bane trilogy. We don't know anymore what's going on with that, but that was the last confirmed rumor.
Probably nothing.
And if you're bringing on people like the guys who did fucking Game of Thrones, you can guarantee that that's going to be a massively dark story. A massively violent story. And what fits better with darkness and violence in the Star Wars series than the Sith? And to be fair, there are plenty of Sith that did things in their time, not just to be a villain, but just to exist. People who made the choice to do that because that was the best choice for them. There's, like, they go over it in all those explanation videos where people are like, there was no balance, so the Sith had to come back in the original trilogy because the Jedi were too oppressive of a force. They were the only thing guiding anything in the system. The Sith had been missing for so long that the Jedi were overbalancing, so the Sith came back and brought balance to the Force. And technically,
the only way.
I was just saying, technically, at the end of Episode 3, when Obi-Wan's yelling at Anakin, he did bring balance to the Force. He brought the balance that was necessary at the time. Maybe it was not a great thing. Yeah. It wasn't good for a whole bunch of people later on Alderaan.
Balance of the Force, according to Lucas, means the extinction of evil. Not necessarily there's good and evil. It's that there's peace and there's no evil. That's by his definition in his universe. So
to be fair, the Empire did bring peace to some people.
Yes, there is a way that is a form of peace by creating order and locking down on all the criminals and all this other bullshit. Yeah. But it's forced peace, so that's why it was bad for a lot of people. It's why the rebellion started, because a lot of them were being stripped of their freedom.
That's true.
And they prefer freedom. But if you, I just got reminded. The best way, the most successful story of a villain as the main character, Breaking Bad. You have a normal guy who goes from a fucking high school teacher or whatever to Heisenberg. You've never seen that before, and I remember listening to a podcast where they were, what the fuck is the actor's name? Now it's escaping me.
Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, they were talking to Bryan Cranston, and Bryan Cranston is explaining how he was talking to Vince, the creator of Breaking Bad, and he's like, Vince pulled me aside, and he's like, let's make a story about a bad guy. He's like, how's that going to sell? Because nobody ever can sympathize with a bad guy, and no one will like him because he's bad. But he's like, don't worry, we'll get this to work. And sure enough, it became one of the most successful TV shows ever. So if they can manage to do something like that, where you can sympathize with the character before he becomes a villain, and then keep your sympathy there and understand why he's doing what he's doing, then you can have a good Darth Bane story. Which, I mean, it's already kind of there in the books, but Disney would have to really tweak it to be along the lines of how Breaking Bad was done for the general audience to accept it. For Star Wars fans, hardcore fans, they've already accepted it because, we've read the books, we know everything. But for the general populace that don't know about him, they would have to tweak it to be on that kind of level.
I suppose. I could, if they did have to make tweaks or creative decisions when it came to making that, I would accept some, but that you can't go too far off of the source on this one. Because you have to be able to place Bane as that head post of, what would you call it, current Sith lore.
Yeah, exactly.
It's more of a lore story. So I could see them turning this maybe into a series, like a TV series instead.
I prefer it as a series.
I think it would be cool because you could delve into more stuff and then, you have more time to extrapolate on things.
Exactly.
As long as it doesn't go the way that the current Game of Thrones season is going in terms of time skips, I think it'll be fine. But if it's hopping around all the time like that, then... Because it does have time skips. Between the books, there are massive time skips. Not between the second and third, but the first and second, he finds Xana when she's a child.
No,
and
in the second
one, she's already old enough to be A full-grown woman.
For you listeners that don't know, so Darth Vader started off as a miner named Dessel on some random backwater planet. Then
a miner as in he mined things, not a miner.
See, there's another podcast I listened to that had to explain that too. He started off as a miner on a planet. Yeah.
My God.
Miner, like he was mining ore. Yeah. Miner. He was mining ore,
like
and that was his basic. His name was Dessel. And he would go to this bar, and then Sith army troops, whatever the fuck they were called, they walked into the bar, and he just would glance at them and be like, I fucking hate these guys. Like, they don't do anything. They're just fat off their checks, and like they don't create peace around here. They don't help us, that sort of thing. It's the same thing in current Star Wars lore where people are like, the Empire doesn't fucking care about us. So it was the same back then, and then he gets into like a pissing contest with the Sith soldiers, and they're like, why don't you fucking join the military and make a difference then? He's like, oh, okay. Flash forward years later, he's leading some stealth group, and he discovers he has force powers, and then he gets spotted by a Sith Lord, and then he gets taken to Korriban, the home world, not fuck Exegol. Korriban is the home world of the Sith.
Why fuck Exegol?
Because that's a stupid name. I prefer Korriban.
How?
Shut up. Because shut up. No. Anyway, he goes to the home world of Korriban, and he gets to pick one of the schools that he wants to be a part of. He ends up being a Sith sorcerer, which is more like Palpatine, except he's more versatile in other fields, not just fucking Force lightning and yada yada yada. That's the basis.
I was gonna say, don't give him the whole fucking story already.
No, but that's how the whole story starts. Is he was a normal person. He was challenged to prove his worth and try to make a difference as a Sith, and then he became like a Sith Lord and all that. But that's different from Walter White, who was a normal high school professor, and he's like, hey, I can make fucking 98% pure fucking meth for crying out loud. I should do this to make a ton of money and become a crime lord. All this other shit. And that's totally different. And he was doing it so, for his family. I have money for family. Take care of the family and for me and all this other shit.
But to a certain point, he wasn't doing it for his family. He was doing it for his goddamn self.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. But he wasn't... It's more relatable to like that character than it is to like Bane, in my opinion. So they would have to tweak the story for people to sympathize with Bane. But yeah, that's all I'm saying.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, while that's riveting and amazing information, I would love to have a longer talk about it. Maybe we should do like a book club.
No, you nerd.
No, it would be great. We could go and read old Star Wars books, old EU titles, and actually get into like the cool stuff, and actually talk about Star Wars stuff.
Maybe in like 100 years when I care about reading again.
Bro, it's good Star Wars stuff.
It is, but I already read these books, and I'm not going to go read them again because I don't like reading. So I read them when my internet went out way back when. So yeah.
Get an audiobook then. I'll buy you the fucking audiobooks.
No, we're not doing that. No, that's okay.
You're no fun, man.
I know. Fuck off.
All right.
Anyway,
well, that's all the time we've got, I think, for today. Because you want to do a reaction video after this, right?
We do.
Okay. So, we'll cut it off there. If you don't know, this has been the For the Geeks podcast. And we do this once a week. We sit around and we talk about things that bother us, things that excite us, basically anything. We talk about anything. If you want to be able to catch us on all our social media stuff, you can head over to the link in our bio to get to all of our social medias, which will be For the Geeks with 2 S's on Twitter and on Instagram. You can find us on Twitch at twitch.tv/forthegeeksgames, where we do live streams. We might start doing it on YouTube, but I'll figure that out. So stay tuned. If you want, go at our socials so you can keep up, and I'll keep you guys updated. I am planning to do a first playthrough of Kena Bridge of Spirits, and I think I'm going to try it on YouTube just to see how it works.
Nice.
So yeah, please tune in for that. Come by, say hi. Apparently YouTube's way better about streaming stuff than Twitch is now. So we're going to try and see if we can ride the wave, play some cool stuff. And then I'll continue the Deathloop stuff later, and we'll get to it. But thanks you guys for tuning in. Thanks for listening. If you're listening to us on your favorite podcast service, please go hit the like button, give us a rating, and subscribe, and share us around. The more people that listen to us, the better, because then it gets us out there and gives us more range to do more fun stuff and maybe force Sniffles to read a book every once in a while. So,
no, that's okay.
Until next time, folks.